Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. A technician brought this phone and said that the phone is not able to power on. We power on the phone. It's not able to power on. So let's try and check and see if we can repair this phone. Let's check. Let's check the battery voltage. As you can see, the voltage of the battery is 3.9, able to power on the phone. Now let's check for shorting. Let's see if the phone is having a short. As you can see, there is a full short. Both sides, there is a full short on the battery. There's a full short on the battery connector. You can see a full short. Check closely. This is the battery connector. You see that there is a full short on the battery connector. This is a positive. Positive should be here. So we are going to try and see where the short is coming from. Okay, we're going right away. We're going to open the phone and see what is going on. As you can see, I'm just using local tools because I don't have professional tools. I'm just using local tools, just using my picker in order to remove the shield because I don't have the professional tools. So it seems as if water entering or the phone get into water. So you can see some rust. You check carefully. You can see some rust. See the rust. Seems like it's water damage. See the rust. See it. So what we are going to do is that we are first of all going to clean the PCB and check if there's any short capacitor that is rust. Let's clean the PCB and then we are going to check. Okay, as you can see. So I'm not with my hot air gun in order to heat the PCB. So I will just use my iron to just warm the motherboard. Okay, I'm going to check again. Let's check and see if there's still a short. Still short. Now let's check those capacitors. capacitors here. This one is fully short. The capacitor is fully short. Let's check it out. As you can see, this capacitors, this one here, this one is fully short. We are first of all going to take it out to see if it is the capacitor that is having the problem. Remove the capacitor. From there, let's check it again and see if there is still a short. Let's check that place, the place where we remove the capacitor, and see if there's still a short. You can see that short is gone. Let's check the battery connector. You see, the short is gone after I remove the capacitor, and the short is gone. Let's check the PCB well and see where I remove the capacitor. It's at the network section. This is the place where I remove the capacitor because the capacitor was fully short. This is a place, so it's connected to, not a direct connection, but it's connected to the charging IC that gets the charging IC, from the charging IC to this battery connector. So when it gets short, it shorts the battery connector through the charging IC to the battery connector. So let's see if this phone is going to power on now that the short is gone. As you can see, the phone is on. You see, in this video, I did not use a professional tools. All I use is just my simple equipment, just simple tools in order to fix this dead mobile phone. You can see the tools. This one, just to remove the shield, and then I had to go follow the track to the charging IC. Sorry, to the network IC in order to check the network section if the short was from that area, and you can see the phone is working. The phone is working perfectly. That is it. So sometimes there are certain troubleshooting that could be very difficult, but others can be so simple. So as you can see, I did not use any professional tool. Only my multimeter, only this multimeter, only my multimeter and this my squeezer. No professional tool, no hot air gun, no DC power supply, no schematic diagram. So only this one and the other one, the squeezer. And also, if you have this kind of problem, a short that is directly from the battery connector, you can also use the same method, trace it from the charging section, the network section, to see if it's water damage or the short is coming from there. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button for more interesting and um, problem solving videos, and so that we can take this channel from the basis to the professional. So for the moment, I don't have a professional tools. So what I'm just using is simple tools in order to solve these problems. So you can also help me by liking my videos and also subscribe. Thank you very much for your support, and see you in the next video.